The making of a tycoon, early life and upbringing. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York. He was the fourth child of Fred Trump, a successful real estate developer, and Mary Ann McLeod Trump. Growing up in the affluent Jamaica Estates neighborhood, Donald experienced a privileged childhood. His father's wealth provided access to the best schools and opportunities. However, Fred Trump instilled a strong work ethic in his children. Donald learned the value of ambition and determination from a young age. The Trump household was characterized by competition and high expectations. Donald's father was known for his strict demeanor and drive to succeed. These early experiences shaped Donald's personality and his approach to business. He developed a competitive spirit and a relentless pursuit of success. These traits would later become hallmarks of his public persona. A builder's education, from military school to Wharton. At the age of 13, Donald's parents enrolled him in the New York Military Academy. The decision was made to instill discipline and structure in the young Donald. The academy's rigorous environment challenged Donald and fostered his sense of self-reliance. He excelled in athletics and developed leadership skills. His time at military school instilled in him a sense of hierarchy and a respect for authority. After graduating from the academy, Donald attended Fordham University for 2 years. He then transferred to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. At Wharton, he studied economics and honed his business acumen. Donald graduated from Wharton in 1968 with a bachelor's degree in economics. His time at Wharton provided him with a theoretical foundation for his future business endeavors. Entering the family business, first forays into real estate. Upon graduating from Wharton, Donald joined his father's company, the Trump Organization. Fred Trump had built a successful business constructing and operating middle-class housing in Brooklyn and Queens. Donald initially focused on learning the ropes of the family business. He worked alongside his father, gaining valuable experience in construction, financing, and real estate development. Donald quickly demonstrated a keen understanding of the real estate market and a knack for deal-making. He recognized the potential of Manhattan's burgeoning real estate market. With his father's financial backing, Donald embarked on his first solo projects in Manhattan. His early successes laid the foundation for his future empire. The art of the deal. Trump's ascent in the New York skyline. In the 1970s, Donald Trump set his sights on transforming the landscape of Manhattan. He embarked on a series of ambitious projects that would solidify his reputation as a real estate mogul. One of his most notable early successes was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel. The hotel, located near Grand Central Terminal, had fallen into disrepair. Trump saw its potential and negotiated a deal with the Hyatt Corporation to transform it into the Grand Hyatt New York. The success of the Grand Hyatt project propelled Trump into the upper echelons of the New York real estate world. He followed this triumph with the construction of Trump Tower, a gleaming skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. Trump Tower became a symbol of his wealth and ambition. It housed his business headquarters, luxury condominiums, and high-end retail spaces. In the early 2000s, Donald Trump's celebrity reached new heights with his foray into reality television. He became the host of The Apprentice, a show that pitted aspiring entrepreneurs against each other in a series of business challenges. Trump's catchphrase, "You're fired," became synonymous with the show's dramatic eliminations. The Apprentice was a ratings sensation, and it catapulted Trump to a new level of fame. The show showcased his business acumen and his larger-than-life personality. It also introduced him to a wider audience beyond the world of real estate and business. The Apprentice solidified Trump's status as a cultural icon and laid the groundwork for his future political ambitions. Section 6. The Unexpected Candidate, Trump's Foray into Politics. Donald Trump's entry into politics surprised many. He had never held elected office before. However, he had long been a vocal critic of American politicians and policies. In 2015, he announced his candidacy for President of the United States. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated with voters who felt left behind by globalization and economic change. Trump's campaign was unconventional and often controversial. He eschewed political correctness and made provocative statements that appealed to his base of supporters. He tapped into a vein of anger and frustration among a segment of the American electorate. Despite facing criticism from both Democrats and Republicans, Trump defied expectations and won the Republican nomination for president. Section 7, A Presidency Like No Other, Policies and Controversies. Donald Trump's presidency was marked by a series of policies and controversies that dominated the news cycle. He implemented tax cuts, appointed conservative judges to the Supreme Court, and pursued an America First foreign policy. His presidency was also characterized by frequent staff turnover, investigations into his administration, and impeachment proceedings. Trump's presidency was deeply polarizing. His supporters praised his economic policies and his willingness to challenge the status quo. His critics condemned his rhetoric, his policies, and his behavior. The Trump presidency exposed deep divisions in American society. It also highlighted the power of social media in shaping public opinion and influencing political discourse. Section 8, The Path Back to Power, the 2024 election and its aftermath. After losing the 2020 presidential election to Joe Biden, Donald Trump refused to concede defeat. He made unsubstantiated claims of widespread voter fraud. His supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, in an attempt to prevent the certification of Biden's victory. Despite the turmoil of his final days in office, Trump remained a powerful figure in American politics. In 2024, Trump announced his candidacy for president once again. He campaigned on a platform of restoring America's greatness and reversing the policies of the Biden administration. Despite facing legal challenges and criticism from both Democrats and Republicans, Trump won the Republican nomination for president for a second time. Section 9, America Divided, the Second Trump Presidency, and Beyond. The 2024 election was one of the most contentious in American history. Trump narrowly defeated Biden, securing a second term as president. His victory sent shockwaves through American society. The country remained deeply divided along political lines. Trump's second term promises to be just as eventful and consequential as his first. Only time will tell what the future holds for Donald Trump and the United States of America. His presidency has been a tumultuous period in American history, marked by both triumphs and controversies. One thing is for certain, Trump's impact on American politics and society will continue to be felt for generations to come.